something. So it should start with Restream. Check. Twitch should be second. Or maybe YouTube. Oh, YouTube. And Twitch hasn't kicked in yet. YouTube is doing something. Alright, YouTube is previewing. And Twitch is not. Let's refresh Twitch Studio. And here we are. Welcome to Go to Hangout number 235. And today we're gonna hunt down some Safari bugs, which obviously I can't fix because I don't have privileges to fix bugs in Safari, but I guess we'll have to find a way around them somehow. And I haven't done this before on stream, so it's gonna be a little tricky. So this is my remote session to my macOS laptop, and my iPhone 6 is connected to the laptop. Now, one thing I wanted to check is how to view iPhone browser on macOS. You can view iPhone by using iPhone mirroring, found directly from your Mac, or by using Safari's development menu. If you inspect connected device, allowing you to see how sites simulate mobile views or inspect connected devices. Enable the setting. Now, I would be surprised if maybe that isn't available on this old phone. But let's try it out. Settings, iPhone mirroring. I seriously doubt it. Well, it doesn't look like it exists. Go to system settings. Where are system settings? I'm just in settings. Or is it under general? Picture in picture, iPhone storage. I don't see it. iPhone. Yeah, I'd be surprised if that's a feature they would backport, but let's check it. iPhone mirroring on iPhone 6. Use AirPlay to stream video or mirror the screen. AirPlay. Mirror from the bottom of the screen to open control center. From the bottom of the screen. From the bottom of the screen. Nope. Oh! Okay. And what does AirPlay look like? No. Connect to Wi-Fi or control center. Not game center. Nope. Settings. There is a control center in settings, but is that settings for control center? I don't know. More controls. Including controls. Sound, music recognition. I go to App Store. Apps, no. Bloody iPhone. Where would I find installed things? A list of installed things. So definitely not here. Connect to Wi-Fi. Open control center. iPhone 8. No, include iPhone 6. Swipe up from the bottom edge of the screen. I don't... Oh, wait. Is it this icon? Screen mirroring. Okay. Screen mirroring. Select device. Sven's MacBook Pro. Okay, it goes full screen, which isn't great. I was hoping it wouldn't be full screen. Okay. Can I now go to the browser? I mean, okay, at least we'll see it. The problem is I also need to see I need to see the thingamajig, there was no W in welcome, I'm just seeing. That's terrible. I need to see... Hey, Olima, how are you doing? Thank you. I didn't see your chat message on Restream chat, which is worrisome. It should be showing your chat messages, but I didn't see it. Would you mind writing another message? That would be sucky if that doesn't work. So, Mac OS iPhone screen mirroring, but not full screen. Like, it would seem like such a obvious thing. Okay, how to resize that? Open a terminal, run defaults right, screen continuity. What? The UI is a little wonky. There's a slider in the window that overlaps with the close minimize controls, but it works. Hopefully it gets the edge of it. Resize the iPhone mirror window. Yeah, like what the heck? Okay, so we need a terminal. That's crazy though, that it doesn't do that. All right, run defaults right com.apple.screen continuity show scaling controls 1. Okay, and now can I do it again? Wait, no. iOS is, I don't know how people find this stuff intuitive and easy. Okay. So, I'm looking at the iPhone screen now, but how do I resize it? I don't seem to be able to. The open terminal, run defaults. There's a slider in the window title bar. Close minimize. This is so bizarre. Oh, wait. No, that's... There's this blue dot in the upper right corner. This is so stupid. Thanks for before and after image error. iPhone. How to resize macOS screen mirroring from iPhone. Like, you need to be able to resize that. Using keyboard command +0 plus minus. But there is no mirroring app. There's like no title bar, nothing. What the heck? iPhone mirroring is always full screen. How can I change that? Going for this usually by design content like visual specific app, but you can get a resizable window and adjust settings for defer. Or something requiring you to start the video in full screen, blah blah blah. Just scan to avoid cropping. No. For macOS, Command 0 for small, adjust the window. So Command 0. No, there's no nothing. This is not what it looks like. It's just full screen. There's also no, as far as I can tell, there's no iPhone mirroring app. What are you talking about? If I search for mirroring, show screen mirroring status in the menu bar. What is the app supposed to be called? Change the worker for older macOS. It's forced full screen. Try open the app on your macOS first. What app? What is the app? Do I search for iPhone? iPhone mirror. Goes full screen. Comma, not using app. God damn. Oh, okay, it was pre-stream. All right, Olima. Click view in the Mac's top menu bar. But there is no menu bar. Like, there is no menu bar. There is no menu bar. This is so dumb. Okay, so it says if I move to the top of the screen, it goes to some sort of built-in thing. Okay, let's start this again. Okay. So, if I go to the top of the screen, there's no menu bar. There is no menu bar, comma, nothing when I move the cursor to the top of the screen. That's the problem with AI. It says things that aren't true. macOS iPhone is likely going faster, but it's not in a native full screen mode or window is maximized, and the menu bar is hidden by macOS settings. To fix this, try resizing the mirror when you use Command 0. View option or view menu options. Top of the screen. No menu. No view menu, comma, nothing, comma, only an X button to close. Come on. iPhone mirroring in macOS is stuck in a forced full screen mode without the usual menu bar because of a potential software with the new built-in feature. Okay, now we have a software glitch. Are you sure? Settings, the mirroring settings in system settings. The mirrors, okay, the mirroring settings and system settings. All right, so we'll go to system settings. I don't know why the browser came up on top. Do I have to search for mirroring? Mirror. Show screen mirroring status in the menu bar. Display options, display settings, notifications, screen mirroring settings in the menu bar. Screen mirroring, show when active. Screen mirroring. Is that an app? Can I search for this? Screen mirror. Yeah, so there's a setting here, but this is not an app or anything. Quick fixes. Restart everything. No, I don't want to restart everything. It's not on Wi-Fi. Okay. Why is iPhone screen mirror to Mac OS forced full screen? I don't want to do it in full screen. All right, if I turn the phone and then mirror, what will then happen? It doesn't unrotate? No, it can rotate. Command, options, control, command -0, +0, command tab, command shift, option, control, function. Only escape works. That seems to be the only button that works. What the hell? Probably impossible. Okay, this is just crazy. How would you do a feature like that and not let me window it? Mirror iPhone screen into window on Mac OS for debugging. Come on. You can't debug when it's in full screen. That's so dumb. Is this... I don't want to watch a video while I'm streaming. That's also ridiculously stupid. So what does it want me to do? Okay. Your iPhone, unlock your iPhone. What are you talking about? iPhone mirroring. Enter your passcode. Unlock iPhone. Where does iPhone mirroring come from? iPhone mirroring, is that an app that you have to install? Okay, it's a separate app. It has nothing to do with macOS. All right, so that's not what I'm looking for. Go to the home screen. You can wirelessly interact with the iPhone and its apps. Get ready. iPhone mirroring system requirements. So I'll stop iPhone mirroring. Click on iPhone mirroring in the dock. So it should just be here, except it's not. All right, iPhone mirror ring. Okay. Use blah, 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 blah. Note some iPhone features before we can make sure for both devices in same Apple account. Yes, yes, yes. Minimum, yeah, okay. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if my phone does not. The screen locked. Go to the Find on your Mac. Where's the iPhone mirroring app? iPhone mirroring app not found. Usually means connection issue. How could that possibly be a connection issue? That's so dumb. Never cared about the feature. Now, so the application, now that I switched to iPhone, I want to try it, and I'm able to find it anywhere on the Mac. Oh my god, it's okay. The app doesn't exist. All right. I don't want to waste more time on this. But it's the usual things that should be easy or hard on Mac for no reason. Okay. So we have a couple of issues that I'm working on simultaneously, and I gotta unmessify them. All right. So we have basically Safari has a broken, in my mind, a broken regex implementation because it doesn't support basic features such as look behind. And without those features, certain things I want to do with regular expression or get super complicated very quickly. Worse than that, regular expressions that use these features, even in code that doesn't get executed, crash the app on Safari. So just because I added some code that isn't used yet for the markdown parsing that includes look behind regex syntax, it basically crashes out, and that's what causes the error for people on iPhone. So that's one thing. And we have two places where regular expressions are used. In the markdown parser, which is currently not enabled, so I can fix that basically by just commenting out the regular expression there until I need it. And there are some things in the rules parser. Now, the rules parser has slowly been removed bit by bit because it's not the best possible implementation and it's causing all sorts of issues. So I might just, nerf it further. But on top of that, we have a couple of other issues. So here's a couple of these things on top of each other where I've been debugging a few things. I also wanted to improve some of the error handling. So I don't want it to just die in a 404 no matter what happens, just because some JavaScript and Safari breaks. So I split out basically the startup handling into 3 different try-catch blocks and change the error code, right? So there's basically 3 things where the errors can happen. Before we were loading the puzzle, during loading the puzzle, and a little bit afterwards. And I was working with some stuff and it broke on after. I was earlier today messing around with a very simple feature. I wanted to press a key I wanted to just press enter to run the conflict checker, just so I wouldn't have to take my hands on the keyboard if I just want to quickly check that what I type in works. It's part of my workflow. And I noticed that one of the issues I have is that the event handler that shows the dialog box triggers before the event handler that closes the dialog on the same key. So that means that the enter key can create a dialog, show it, and then also having pressed that key, the enter key in this case, actually triggers the default button and close the dialog. So to fix that, I basically said, I added a little bit of code here, and I'm only bringing this up. So I said, okay, when we show the dialog, we're basically setting a flag that we've just shown the dialog. And we basically, as quickly as possible with the set timeout 0, we're disabling this again. And then basically, if the close dialog triggers as part of the same event handling, i.e. the same key press, which I'm not exactly checking here, and that's why this is a little bit experimental, but it shouldn't be risky. I don't see a way that this can completely break. At worst, the dialog won't close sometimes when you press a key, but since there could be a weird interaction with something else, like a second dialog being shown or whatnot, but that should never happen because the bottom of this should only happen after a new dialog has been shown, even if the previous dialog has been killed, right? So this should be safe. So we have this small change here, which should be safe. We have the rules parsing, which I need to deal with. We have the feature of actually using the enter key. We have the splitting up of the error handling, and we have the fixing of the markdown parser. Now, I don't want to push these simultaneously, and some of these will have to go into beta, and some of these will have to go as a hot fix, right? So what I'm gonna do, I think these changes aren't currently required, so they should definitely go in beta because they're risky. So probably what I want to do first is undo the debugging I've been working on, right? So I'm first gonna remove this. We'll deal with this separately, right? So I want to see what are the changes I did. We have just an extra tab here, I believe. I think I changed, yeah, something potentially. Remove the global here. All right. And I enabled this so I could test this. Because the fact that this is commented out means this code doesn't get executed. But Safari basically has a syntax error, basically, because it doesn't support this syntax on the regular expression. And that causes the 404. And it's only one of the several issues that we're currently dealing with. Let's look at the rules parser next. I might have to undo all the debugging here unless there's something useful in here. So I have a little bit of console logging on line 28, which we can remove. One second. Yeah, I don't know why my CPU fans spin up when I basically just sit here and do nothing. And for some reason, the Windows Defender is going nuts. Probably every time I save something, the file here, Windows Defender scans a lot of files for some reason, I don't know. And probably something happens here when this is reloading. Well, that's probably what's spinning up the CPU. Anyway, so let us see what I've done here. So this was the original. So I just removed some clauses, which just makes it not work as well. But for now, I'm just going to undo it all. So we have a negative prefix here. We have this, right? Okay, so that's all the changes of the rule parser that I did. And the script changes here, are basically two things. One is the enter key check. Now that should go into beta as well. And then we have these, changing the one try catch into 3 try catches. If the puzzle loading fails, we don't want to continue. If the initialization doesn't fail, but here, no, in each of these cases, we really don't want to continue. Okay, I can't have that during a live stream. Sorry, you gotta go. That was my cleaner confirming for tomorrow because she wanted to come at 7. And if I stream today at 7, I will not be a human. And I don't know why Windows notifications are even on. Okay, so right now we basically have this. I think this I want to separate out because that's like a mini feature, and it's, I don't know, using enter key might not really be a good idea. But for now, I can just put this code here temporarily, and basically this should be an independent update to beta. So let's do that. I need to remember what I was working on here. Probably, maybe not. Okay, so so this is a small update to beta with just a slightly better error handling. Better error reporting. Better startup error reporting. I don't know how you spell startup, well, probably with a dash, right? So step 1, better startup error reporting. We're not gonna put that into the production. Right. The second step is, why the hell is this now doing that? What the hell happened here? What the hell happened here? Right. I know it's around line 5000. So I think I added it just here. So that should just trigger the same key as the check key. So with this, so right now, yeah, so if I press enter, it's the same key as the press the key. Now this sort of thing in the future needs to either enabled via setting or because right now I don't think the enter key is used for anything in the app, short of when you're in a dialogue. I just gotta make sure that if you're in a dialogue, for example here, and I press enter, yeah, so enter usually in a dialogue, close the dialogue, and it doesn't actually affect this. So we're just gonna do a to-do customizable keys, because this is a setting some people might complain about and want to disable, but since the enter key isn't used for anything, nobody should be pressing the enter key accidentally. Some people say, oh, I don't want the checker to hit. So I'm gonna put that into beta as well, and that's just gonna be a super minor feature. Press enter key for conflict check to trigger conflict check. Okay. All right. Now I'm actually gonna go and test drive production, and that's on 13. And that takes a moment to start up. Why does it take so long to start up? Shouldn't take this long. I'm gonna have to stop my Windows fire scanner, because for some reason it goes bonkers every time I restart the server, which is so ridiculous. Oops. All right. So all these notifications. I'm trying to stream here. Okay, I think it just opened and closed because I accidentally clicked twice. Yeah, it's just on again. God damn it. And it took so long that it was like 10 seconds after I switched. Anyway, so if I refresh, can I just be on do not disturb? All right. So we're now here on localhost 2013. So now we want to on port. No, on port this 9013. Yeah, so on iOS here, it doesn't trigger the same errors. Yeah, so maybe on macOS it's been fixed, but not on iOS. So if I now go to the phone and I go here and I say iPhone 6, go to here and say document dot location href is this, right? And then we'll just say, can I just copy this, please? So if I now say open this, but on port 90123, and none of my keyboard shortcuts work as they should because macOS is terrible. So this should now freeload, and now we're getting all these errors, right? So most of these are because of the regular expression engine, which is just Horrible. So let's look at that. So the first ones are the ones in utilities, which are these guys. So for now, I should be able to just make this empty, and that should get rid of some of these, right? So if we go here and refresh, that first utilities one should be gone, except we still have a complaint about a group specifier name. Yeah, because in its infinite wisdom, even though disable cache is switched off, if you're not on this tab, the cache is still on. And I don't know how to enable seeing the network tab and the console like I can on Chrome. Anywho, so can we refresh? And nope, it's still showing us the wrong code. So this is not commented out here. Now, ironically, if I go to here, if I clear this and then refresh this, and I'm sorry it's so small, it hurts my eyes too, trying to see this. Let me see if I can I just, oh, Jesus Christ. Windows, you know, I used to complain that Mac OS's window handling is terrible, but Windows has actually slowly gotten almost as bad. All right, so we don't get the error here because we're looking at the wrong thing. I don't know why that keeps popping in front of it. So if we look at utilities and we're going to line 180 something, it is not commented out. Why not? Are we on port 9013? Yes. I am not editing the file in 913. I'm editing the one in beta. Do we want to push it to beta instead or hotfix it? If I hotfix it, it's a lot of extra hassle. Since I haven't actually added any new features, except the thing I just pushed to beta, which I probably shouldn't have. No, let's hotfix it. Let's do it properly. So let's get rid of these. And instead of these, I'm going to close all of these just to make sure I'm not looking at the wrong files. So framework script, all of these are from I'm gonna get rid of that. So instead of beta, we're gonna look at production instead. I'm gonna get the right file in a minute. Utilities. All right, 180. So let's try it again. Everything I said earlier about macOS or Safari not refreshing properly is actually my fault. And I should have known better. All right. So let's refresh. Is it loading? Also, why is it not clearing this? I don't understand. This doesn't make sense. Okay. So now if we look at the console, we have different errors. Yes. So we got rid of the utilities.js error. And we obviously, now we have the rules parse error. Now, the funny thing about this is that error must have existed before. And in fact, it loads up on the phone. I can see it on the phone now. It doesn't come back with the 404. So it means that this error happens elsewhere and it doesn't break the full process. And that's why I haven't noticed it. So this error must have been existing for a while. All right, so let's see if we can work our way around that. Okay, and there's a whole bunch of these, I'm sure. So, line 27, 28. So the problem is it's reporting the errors where we're pushing things together. But for example, I can see least came, so we have this one where it's basically this means least or camel. And it gets into short chest rule. So I think for now, we're just going to remove this case. All right. What else do we have? We have a bunch of other ones. We have... well, let's refresh. Can I just refresh here? Will that actually load the latest one? Let's try it. I don't think it did. 24. Group specifier name. Error creating regex. So it's trying to create this one. Let me try. Let me throw this into regex for a sec. So I put that here without the quotation marks. It gives me an error here. Why? Invalid group. Which part is the invalid group here? Problem in the expression a line in red. Roll over them to see details. Okay, where? It's a long ass regular expression. In chess. Okay. In chess. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a colon like that. So that might literally be an actual honest to goodness bug in my regular expression, which is possible to have happened. There's something weird. I'm not hearing myself properly in my ears. Okay, this is a little bit better. Creating regex. Oh, can I? Can I copy this into regexer? And maybe it'll tell me something else that's useful. May not be so. Okay, positive look behind feature. Where's that? Positive look behind. Are you gonna give us an underline there? Here. Okay, so I think I know what that is. It's the second part of a two-part clause. Here. So basically this says if we have either anti-dash or RE normal, standard normal, regular, usual, or we don't have a word in front. So basically this is trying to guess if we're, instead of talking about chess rule, we're like talking about an anti-chess rule. So it's trying to filter that out so it doesn't get a false positive under these circumstances. And this is basically to say, hey, we can have we can't have chess as part of a compound word. Could I just literally replace that with this? I think that might work. The problem is I also don't have, like, I really, this regular expression should really have a test harness. I used to run it through against like several tens of thousands of test descriptions, but it's not an automated process. Ooh, but all the errors went away. Okay, all the errors went away and it wasn't a lot of changes, I'll be honest. We got rid of, we modified one clause, actually. We fixed one bug, we modified one clause, and we got rid of the least and camel case clauses, which, you know, more negative, what you might call them, more false negatives. No, fewer false positives. No, fewer correct positives. Anyway, more false negatives, that's it. But that's fine. Most people don't like this thing anyways, and I should really remove it. Now, this, I need to rewrite these. The thing is, these were designed to be compact. So rewriting them without the compact factor I might have to just capture these bits and then re-inject them in the replacement or something. But I don't need to do that right now. So if I do this, I can patch this in as a hot patch. If I remember how to do that. So I should be able to do bump patch. If I do this, right? I should... Oh, no, it goes into staging. Okay, I'm gonna manually transfer that from staging to production. So we have production line 34 something, right? 3460. So this is supposed to become Am I looking at the wrong one? Wait, what? Oh. Why is this 0.1 instead of 0.0? When did it become 0.1? I must have made a mistake. Instead of bumping the minor version, I bumped the patch version? What? When did it become 0.1? Very strange. Oh, I didn't reset it. Okay, that was my mistake. That's okay. Not a big deal. But we have to unversion bump the production one, because obviously that doesn't make sense. So we have this one is 0.2 now. And this, we gotta revert. Discard changes, boom, boom, boom. Discard changes. Okay, and then this one. I think we might be able to copy those over. No, we cannot. So everywhere where it says this, it needs to become 0.2. Replace all. Save. And I've done it to the wrong one. Oh, I hate this. This is why I wrote scripts for this. It's gotta be 4 like this. Replace all. Boom. So now we have this one getting bumped to 0.2. This is getting bumped to 0.2. This we do want to revert now. This looks the same, which gives me some confidence that I'm doing the right thing. I don't think it does anything other than changing all these versions. So we can discard this. Okay. And now I think this is our fixed part. So if I refresh this, nothing seems to be happening. Why can't this tab get refreshed? That was weird. Point 2. Yes. Okay, so this should now be the version that doesn't do the wrong thing. Right, so if I reload this on the iPhone, we shouldn't see any errors. I'm just waiting for the iPhone screen to update. It's not updating. No, not on Chrome. Safari is our problem child. Ooh, no. I don't want to full screen that. Can I? Can I get Safari? It's very difficult to align my mouse cursor on a remote screen where I don't bump up against the right edge with the right edge. Okay, Safari doesn't want to come. I don't want that. Can I get Safari? Thank you. What the hell did... What? Network connection lost. Why? Can we reload this? Okay. Why can't we reload that on... Where is the other window, actually? I don't even know what icon goes with the other window. This one. Can I reload this? Okay. Okay. So I'm not getting the error now. So as far as I can tell, this should be the hot fix for now. And it's a bit of a wonky patch. But for now, this will do the trick, and everything should get back up and running. So, boom. Patched Safari for Safari regex bugs. All right. So, we are going to deploy this to production right now and then immediately test it. So we'll do that. I'm gonna bring up something. I was playing some puzzles earlier from the latest full deck and missing a few cards release. There are some good puzzles, and I don't mind getting the next one of those, but it's not here. So I can open the puzzle digest is what they call it. So let's grab that one. So now this should be on the new version 604.2. All right. Okay, so this is a what is this? This is a strong indigestion, so it might be a bit tough for me. We have a whisper line. We have 1, 2 here. So one of these has to be a 3 and or 4. The other one has to be an 8, 9. If it's a 4, double 9, yeah, either one can be a 4. And these are Dutch whispers, so they can have anything on them. But these 3 are the same polarity, right? So if these 3 are the same, then these 5 are the same, and they can't be 1, 2. So we need to have an inversion somewhere, right? Because the polarity would be high, low, whatever, and then these 5 cannot be the same polarity. And the same with these 5 can't be the same polarity. So we'll have 3 of one polarity, 2 of the other, which means this one needs to be a 5. Yes. And now these 4 can be the same. No, but they can't be low polarity. They couldn't be 3, 4 because we have the 1, 2 here. So these have to be 1s or 9s, and this can't be a thing, right? So then this can't be a 4. And then here we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 1, 2. Okay. And this is a 1. And then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't be a 5. So that's high. These would be low. 9 minus 4. So it could go all the way to 5 again. And then these could be a 9. Well, this can't be. So these have to be 2 plus 4 is 6. Can't be a 9, right? 5 can't be a 1, so these have to be. So 2 plus... So it can't be a 5, actually. So these also have to be 2 plus 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. But here we can have a 9. We know we must have a 9, because otherwise we don't have 4 different digits here. And this is 3, 4. That can't be a 3, and that's got to be 4 then instead. And then this is a 2 or 4. And this is 1, 3, 4, 5... So that 4 plus 4 is 8, so this can be a 6 and a 7. Right. Can be a 3. If this is a 4, 8, 9 would work. This can't be a 4 then. Right. 6, 7, 2 plus 4, yeah, that works. 2, 3... 2, 3... No, it can't be a 2, alright. So 3 or 4. 4 plus... 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 is 7, right? Yeah. So 7, 8, 9 like that. And then this is one of these digits. 3 here. Another 3 here. And 1, 3. Oh, gotta be 3. Gotta be a 4. 2, 3. 3 plus 4. Can't be a 6 anymore. 7, 8. 9, 6. 4, 5. 9, 5. 6. Okay. And then these two are from 7 and 8. Could be a 9. So there's a 7 in one of these. That's not a 7 anymore. In fact, it has to be a 6 because of that 5. So 7, 8, 9, or 8, 7, 6. Can be a 7. 7, 8, 7. Yeah, it could be a 7. Can't be a 6. Could be a 9. 7, 8, 9. All right. And then these are from 1 and 4. Okie dokie. These 3 are 2, 4, and 6. Like that. And then the final on this in row 4 is a 7. And these 3 are from 5, 6, and 9. 9 can't be there. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 4, 3. This can't be a 4, right? 4, 5, 6. No, it can be. 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. 6, 5, 6. No. 6, 7, 6. No, this can't be a 6. 7, 6, 5. Yes. Okay. All right. I think we got to go around this circle, right? So if this is a 3, that's got to be an 8. Because it can't be a 9. If it's an 8, it can be all sorts of things. This, I think, is more constrained. If it's a 3, 8 or 9. If it's an 8, 1, 2, 3. Could be a 2. This can be a 4. Do we have anything else down here? 7, 8. 1, 2, 4. So there's a 3 up here as well. And it's got to be with an 8 or 9. So that means there's a 3 here. That can't be a 3. That can't be a 3. Can that be a 4? I don't think so. 5, 4. Yeah, no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6. Yes. Okay. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we have a 3 here and a 3 here. Can we... 9 minus 4. Yeah, it can be any of those. 3, 4, 5. That is 3, 4, 5, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that can be a 5. That can be a 5. This is... So one of these has to be a 2 because it sees 1, 2, 3, and 1, 3, and 4. It doesn't see 2. And then the 2 has to go with 7, 8, 9. And this can't this be a 7? No, because it couldn't be next to a 3. Okay. Okay, the sound, I thought I was hearing weird sounds, but it's from the music, and because it's so quiet, it sounds weird. Alright, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not the one, so the one gotta go here. We have a 7, 8, 9 triple here. So that's a 1, 6 pair. Okay. 2, 7, 8. Okay, so that 2 goes here, and we have 7, 8, 9. We have a 9 in this row. That can't be a 9. And then we have 3 and 5 missing from this column. All right. 4, 4. So we got a 4 here. That can't be a 4. So that's 3, 4, 5. With a 3, 5 here. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. 9, 6. 3, 4, 3, 4. This is a 4. This would be 4, 8, 8, 9. If it's a 3, I don't think we can have a 6 here. So the 6 goes up here. And that's not the 6. 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 5, 4. 6 goes here. All right. 8. 7, 8, 8, 9. Yeah, 8's gotta go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. 7, 8, 9 means no 7 here. No 8 here. 5, 6 now. No 5 here. So 4, 5, 6. 7, 6, 5. A 5, 6 pair in the column. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I went before I started the stream, but I drank coffee, and that will not be enough. 3 plus 4, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. 3. Okay, so 1 goes here. 9. 3. Wait. 3 must be here? Yeah, so that's a 5. That's a 4, 5. 3, 5. 6, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that resolves a bunch of stuff down here. Don't know if it's the end of the thing. The puzzle. So one of these is a 3, one of these is a 3. These two are now 1. Can't be 3s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 8, 9. Okay. 6, 6. Can that be a 6? No. So 6 goes here. 4. 4s are here. 9. That's not a 6. So 6 goes here now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 or 8. 3, 8, 3, 9. 2 or 8. 8, 3. 2. I don't know if the 8 doesn't necessarily have to be here, right? 7 is here or here. 2 is here or here. 3 is up here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, it's almost, everything is almost, and then nothing is quite. if that makes any sense. Everything is almost, nothing is quite. Well, let's get a little cheaty. So 7, 8, 8, 8. 1, 2, 9. Not a 9. So that's a 1 or 2. Okay, so that resolves our high-lows on this whisper line. Right. 1, 2, 8, 3. 3, 9. Not an 8. 7, 8, 7, 8. 7, 9, 7. Can that be a 4 now? No, because of the 7, right? 7 minus 4 is 3. 4, 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 8, and whatever, 6, 5. Now, this is the smoke test. This is to make sure I didn't completely blow everything up. The next test will be on the phone to make sure the thing actually works. And then finally, I also want to take a look at our real-time plausible graph to see if we're suddenly getting a ton of errors, right? So if I look at this errors, maybe not real time, maybe just today, is there a weird spike? In fact, as far as I can tell, the errors have dropped. So if I say real time and total conversions, we don't care about unique. Right. So, and the release, I should have had this open when we were doing the release. So I think a lot of the errors just went by. I wish I could just show the last hour instead of just, because real time is just half an hour. Conversion rate, total conversions, unique conversions. Actually, I don't see a reduction in errors when I look at this. Okay, let us pick another one of these. But now we're gonna play it. As painful as it's gonna be, we're gonna play it here. Can we do that? Can I mirror? Is that the one? Even odd. So, can I play it with my mouse? No. Okay. I guess I have to play it on the phone while it's plugged in. That's gonna be awkward. Especially since it's so tiny. Can I full screen this? Nope, the full screen does not work. No full screen, huh? No full screen support. Wow. Oh, this is going to be very hard. It really doesn't have mouse support, huh? Okay, that's very odd. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, this is going to be painful. So, Oop. This one and this one's got to be from 3 and 5. This can't be 6. Neither can this. I have to look up at my actual screen because the phone screen is so tiny. I don't know if you guys remember how small iPhones, like the old iPhones were, but it is pretty tiny. All right. Why doesn't full screen work on this thing? So, 179. And then these two are also odd. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. If I go with blue for these, can I do all these blue? All of these orange. 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 Blue. Blue. Orange. Blue. Orange. Oop. Orange. 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 That's not orange. 8. Nope. Oop. Blue. Orange. Okay. And the 6 is blue. So, does that reveal us any others? We need 2 more oranges in the middle row. We almost have all the odds in row 8. 157, 157. Could this be can either one, if these are 1, these will be 2, 3, 4. Wow, it's weird that I can point, but I can't click. It's weird, like this. It's really pure mirroring. It does not transmit anything, which is so bizarre. All right. We don't have all the blues in any column. Like we have all the blues in row. Also, I'm seeing the digits are offset slightly to the upwards on iOS on the old phones. Man, Safari, what a shit show. Can we have 3 odds? No. So this one's got to be blue. This one's got to be blue. And this one can be blue, right? You can't have 3 odds because 2 of the odds would have to be after each other. So we have the same situation here. I'm guessing that's how we're supposed to fill. Yeah, so now we have 4 blues in this row. And that's also an orange. That's an orange. Do we have... Yes, we have in column 4 and 6, I believe we have the 4 blues that we need. So we know these are all odd. What else do we have? What's next? And I'm guessing the givens are supposedly filling us in where we gotta go next. Yeah, so now we have 5 oranges in this row, in row 8. And now we'll probably have 4 blues somewhere else. Although, no. 3 blues in row 7, which means 1 more blue there and then 1 more blue below. I'm also now thinking about these because I think it means we need 1 each of these because it's an odd number. So there's 3 of one and 2 of the other. So it can be 3 blues or it can be 3 oranges, but neither of these can be both blue. So both of these are 3 oranges. And they already have 2. So each of these is 1 blue, 1 orange. 1 blue, 1 orange. So we know the blues are on here. So we know these are all orange. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Yeah, now we know there's 1 blue here and 1 blue between these 2. 3 orange, 3 orange, 3 orange. Is the same true for here? Yes, but we don't have the 1 extra blue yet. So we know 2 of these are blue, and then 1 is orange or blue. So 2 are blue here, then the third one has to be orange. Right? Yeah, we can't have 2 oranges on there, so that means everything else is orange in here. And on the other side, because we only have 1 blue, we don't actually have that. that constraint. All right. So here we also know 2 of them are blue, but the third one could be also blue. We could have 3 blues on here. We definitely have 2. Do we have any limitations of where they would be? Maybe relative to these guys? So you know one. Okay, so in this case, right, we know one of these 2 is blue, which means one of these is not blue, which means the middle one has to be blue, right? Because we have 2 blues in here. And on the right side, we don't have that limitation because there are only 2 blues here, so both of these could be blue. Okay, what about this column? This column only has 1 blue here. Only 1 blue and 2 orange. Not super helpful. What am I missing? 1 blue, 1 orange here. So we know there's 2 blues on here. 1 could be here, 1 could be here. Then and we could have a third one on there, but we don't necessarily have to. Okay, I'm missing something here. I need to look at the columns, maybe? No. I'm also thinking like which, if any of these could have like a 1 on it, because then it determines like 2, 3, 4. It kind of determines a lot. Like this is a 1. This would be a 3. But we haven't really... Yeah, I mean, this could be a 1. This doesn't have... I'm just thinking, does this one eliminate 1s from anywhere else? Like 1s could be here or here. 6, 2, 4, 8. Okay, we know there's a 6 here or here. Not really super useful. We have that 2. That 2 doesn't help much. 5, 3. Well, we know there's a 1 here or here. And here or here. And we know there's a 9 here or here. And then one of these has to be the 9. Okay. We also know there's a 9 down here. And there's got to be a 9 here. Ah, this is a 9-3 pair. So this also has to be a 1-5-7, interestingly enough. Which means these are also 1-5s from 1-5-7. And that one can't be a 5. Alright, this is really awkward. Kind of the way I have to hold the phone. Let me see if I can put it on the stand. Even just like, I'm kind of looking at the phone, but because I have to kind of navigate with my fingertips here. What else we got? We got, so 999, 3, could be here, couldn't be here, can't be here. So 3's got to be here, or, oops, or here. That's not a center mark. So that means, well, we have a 3 there. That can be a 1-5-7. So, no, 5 could be here. I was just thinking 5 had to be here, but no. So 5 could be there. 3-9, 1-5-7. So the other of 1-5-7 has got to be here, here. Yeah, these two, we have a similar sort of horizontal vertical alignment going on here. So 3s go here and here on the, similar to the left side. 5, not as powerful. 3 goes here, 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 here. 5, here, here, here. 3, 5. Oh, that means that can't be a 5. Okay, so that's interesting. That means one of the, whoops, one of these two has to be a 5. Unfortunately, that's crazy middling. But 5 means it has to maybe go with a 6. And the 6 couldn't go here, but the 6 could go here or here. So it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, this can't have a 3 in it, so it can't have a 2. Okay, so... but we don't know if that's the 5. 5 could be here, and it could have a 3 here, so it could be 5, 4, 3, 2, for example. Huh. Anything else? If this is a 9, we gotta have an 8 on it. It's a 3. Gotta have a 4 on it, because even if it has 2 and 1 on it, it'll still have to have a 4. 9. If that has a 9 on it, the 9 just go here. Is there anything preventing it from that being a 9, 9, 8? 7? Not really. Anything preventing that from being a 3? No. Alright, I feel like I'm missing something. 179. So the 179 up here. There's no 1 on here. Ah, no. Could be 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Could this have a 1? Yeah, I don't see why not. This can't have a 2 on it. So it means this can't have a 1 on it. Okay. So the 1 up here is in one of 3 positions. Not great pencil marking, but for now I'll take it. And it also means this can't be a 1. The 1 can't be here, so the 1 is somewhere around here, which is not crazy useful. All right, so we've eliminated the 1 from this. This is all we've done so far. We can't even eliminate a 2 from here either. But this 2 is powerful. Do we have anything similar where we have like an odd low or high digit that sees a whole line? I mean, this 9 doesn't even see this whole line. Okay, so if this was a 2, for example, we couldn't have a 1 on here. If this was an 8, we couldn't have a 9 on here. So these corner ones are powerful because they see this whole line. Ah, that's interesting actually, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These lines all have 5s on them. And the 5 on this one can't be here and here. So there's a 5 either here or here. 5 is here or here. And on this one, the 5 could be here, here, or here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of the corner ones have 5s. Now this one can't have a 2 and can't have a 1. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this also has a 6 and a 7 on it. So that means there's a 6 on this diagonal. Okay, that's something. Which means this corner is not a 6. Does it have to have a 4 or a 7 on it? 9. So if we have 9, 8, and apologize, I could make this a bit bigger, I guess. If we have a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, or a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has a 4 and 8 on here, and this would be the other one. But since it has all the other digits on there, it doesn't really help us that much. So 6 and then with 4 or 8, which means we definitely have a 5 on here. We definitely have a 7 on here. And then we either have a 3, which can't be here, 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 but it could be here. I'm trying to think. This can't have a 5, so the 5 is here, here. This can't have a 5 here, but it could have a 5 here. So we can't say the 5 is here, here. We do know that 5 has to be in column 1 or 3, so it's either here or here. If this is a 9, we have an 8, 7, 6, 5. Well, we know there's no 6 down the middle because of this 6. I'm going to mark the 2, 4, 8 here. I don't know why. It's probably not useful. 1, 2, 3. Ah, wait, this can't be a 3, so this can't be a 1. This cannot be a 1. And this cannot be a 2. Because if this was a 1 and a 2, there would have to be a 3 here. Okay, that's something. 1, 2. This could be a 3. 7, 8. 7, 8. 6. Couldn't be a 5, so that would have to be a 9. If this can't be a 9, I can't eliminate a 9 from there. 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, don't see why not. That's a 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 3. So that can't be a 2. Not super useful. 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. Could this be an 8? 8 Could this be an 8? I don't think so. Because how do we get to the 4? 8, 7. Yeah, this can't be an 8. Can it be a 4? 4, 5. Yeah, it can't be a 4 either. Okay, so that's a 6. All right, that's something. That is finally something. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna take a little victory round as I do a little bit of cleanup marking on this tiny screen. Oh my gosh. All right, so by the way, if any of you guys are watching and you have an iOS device handy, I would appreciate you giving it a quick try. Any iOS testers around, I would appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so we have a 6 here. 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, 4, 5, 6. Then this would have to be a 7. If it's 4, 5, 6. If it's 6, 7, 8, this could be a 9. What else could this be a 5? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it could be a 5. But it couldn't be a 1, it couldn't be a 3. Well, I guess we already knew that. Yeah, so this sees 1 and 3, so 5, 7, 9. And then these two just see 3 and 1, 5, and 7. These see 3 and 9. Okay. 1, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. Okay. 2, 4, 8. One more 2, 4 right there. We have 6 here, 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 here. All right, so what we did here, do we have something similar going on here? Like 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's a 2, that's a 5. This is an 8, 7, 0, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. How do we eliminate the 1 from here? Ah, because we couldn't have a 3 here. But here we can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, no problem. The 5, does that cause problems if this is 8, 7? It could be a 9, right? This could be 2, 4, or 8. No 6. No 6. Yeah, and 6 is in one of these two. So this is also 2, 4, or 8. 2. No. 2. If one of these has a 2, this would have to be a 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and then a 4. Ah, wait a second. We don't have a 6. 9, 8, 7. Yeah, so we can't go high. We can't have an 8 on here. Because then we'd have to have a 6 on here. So we can't have an 8 here or here. This can't be a 9. 1, 3, 5, 7. Can it be a 7? No. Because we can't have a 6. And this can't be a 7 either. So we have a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we always need a 3 on here now. And that's got to be here. That gets us a 5 and a 3. If I do a conflict checker, okay, that works. So that can't be a 3. And then these two can't be 5s. And then this is 1, 7, 9. This can't be a 5 and can't be a 3. All right. So 2, 4, and then it's 1 or 5 here. Okay. And then we have a 5 either here or here. That means these two cannot be 3 or 5. So 1, 7, or 9. Don't know if that's useful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 9, 8, 7. All right, so that's 6. Getting eliminated from this line actually made a big difference. Okay, good to know, good to know. 3, 3, 3, 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 2, 4. Ah, that means there's an 8 in one of these two and not here. Okay. So that's 2, 4, 6, that's 2, 4, 8. With the 8's there, with the 6's there. And then we have an 8 here or here. I'm still clicking even though it doesn't do anything. 1. We can't have a 1 on there because we can't have the 2 on there. we established that earlier. So there's a 1 either here or here. Now, if the 1 is here, one of these has to be a 2. If the 1 is here, we have a 2 in either here or here. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We have a 1 here, then we've got a 2 down here. That's also fine. And we have a 3 here. 3 or 9. Ah, this can't be a 5 now. How did we eliminate the 5 from here? Oh, because it's up here. So then that means there's a 5 here, either here or here. Because we established all these lines have 5s on them. Okay, so we have a 5 here, 5 here. We have 5s here, so we have the 5s aligning here. And since this line is up, but the 5 could be here, because this line also needs a 5. This line needs a 5. The 5 can't be here. Could be here and here. Can't be here. Could be here as well, though. Right? Yeah. In fact, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 6, 5. Yeah, I don't think we're super limited here just yet. 2, 4, 8, 1, 7, 9, 2, 4, 8, 1, 7, 9, 2, 4, 8. Okay, brain. Let's start over. 6. So we know we're at 6. Does that 4, 5, 6? So we have a 7 on here. So one of these two has to be a 7. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so one of these two is a 7. Is there anything that sees both of them? No. This doesn't see both of them. No. Okay, so that doesn't exactly help. Okay, 9. Oh, that means that can't be a 5. Is that interesting? Oh, wrong mode. Here we go. 5. 1, 7, 1, 7. Okay, so 5 is here or here. So it's either a 5 or an even number. That's not actually very useful. 1, 7. Do we have any other 1, 7 things? We have 1, 7 here, 1, 5, 7 here in the middle row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. Could that ever... No, that can't be a 9, because then the other end would also have to be a 9. Like this could only be a 9 if this is like a 7. So that's not a 9. Oh, okay, so we got a 9 here now. And then that's not a 9. Okay. And we've got the ones there, 9 there. So that resolves these, because now we need an 8 and a 7, and then that makes this a 1 and this is a 5. And this is not an 8. Okay, that's not an 8. That puts an 8 there. That's not a 1. And that's not a 7. Okay, that's got some digits. 1, 7, 9, yeah, all right. 5, 3, 2, 4, okay. 1, 7, 2, 5, 7, 1, 7, 9, 7. So if this is 7, 9, this would be an 8. Yeah, let's fill in these quickly. Maybe it'll help us. That can't be a 2. That can't be a 6. So it's 9, 7, or 1 and 3. So if it's 9 and 7, we need an 8. And wait, 9? Could this be a 4 if this is a 9? I'm just thinking, can this ever be a 4? 1. So I'm trying to think, okay, we have like a high-low pairing, right? It can't be 1, 9 or 3, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it could be 3 and 7. Oh, we don't want that. Okay. But wait, if it's 3, 7, then this would be 9, 1, which doesn't work. No. Okay, so the 1 goes with the 3 and the 9 goes with the 7. Okay. Is that helpful? If we have a 9 and 7, it means we can't have a 7 in here or in here ever. Because 1, yeah, so neither of these can be a 7. Which means the 7 is here and here, here and here. Which isn't helpful. It's just not helpful. Okay. It's not helpful. 7 or 9, so it's pretty high. So we definitely can't have a 2 on 1 or 2 on here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, we could go as low as 3. Oh. As low as 3. 7, 5, 4. Wait, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right. We said there's a 6 on there. Did we say there's a 7 on here? I think so. Why though? Because we can't have a 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know there's a 7 on here. But there could be a 9 here and the 7 could be in here. Well, this is from 2, 4, 6, 8. Can't be a 2. Yeah, because that's the whole freaking deal. That's what we just figured out. It's the whole freaking deal. 1, 7. This can't be a 1, but it's not limit otherwise. 9, 8. This can't be an 8. Is that useful? Can't be a 2 either. Can't be a 2, can't be an 8. 9, 8, 7, 6. 4 or 6, huh? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 is here. This is also 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Can also not a 2. Okay, that's a 4, 6 pair. Okay. So this is a 4. This is a 2. So then this is not a 2. This is not a 4. This is not a 4. 4, 6 pair. That's interesting. 4, 6 pair here as well. 4, 6. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 6. That can't be a 6 now. And then this has to be a 4. Can't be a 2 anymore. So, oops. Yeah, thanks for the gestures that break the website that's trying to... I'm trying to swipe over. 4, 6. So that can't be a 4. 2, 8. 6, 4s. 2 or 8. Doesn't actually tell me much. I mean, I know there's a 4 in one of these two. So we've completed this here and this. Got a 1, 7 pairing here. 4, 6 going up this way. No 5 in these two. No 5. There's no 5 on here. 9, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3. So this, if that one is a 1, that's a 3. If that's a 9, that's a 7. If that's a 7, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. It could be 5 or 9. No, it can't be a 9. So then it can only be that. 3, 7, 9. Because it... Wait, why can't it be a 1? Oh, because that'll be the 1. It can't be a 1. Okay. That's something. Okay. So we have a 9 either here or here. This can't be a 5, but it can be pretty much everything else. What about these two? So they're either the 2, 8 even or the 7, 9 odd. And that can't be a 2. 2. So one of these two is a 2. And then 7, 8, 9. 7 or 9. Where does the 1 go? Wait, that can't be a 4. So it's a 6 or an 8. Can we still have a 4 in here? I suppose so. Oh, that can't be a 4 either. Is that meaningful? 4 can't be here. 4 can't be here. 4 could be here. So we could still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now this can't be a 5 anymore. No, it could be a 5, right? We still have the 5 even if we're counting upwards. 1, 2, 3. Can this be a 3? No. So if this is a 3, this can't be a 9 and can't be a 3. So that can't be a 3, which means that is the 3. I'm going to confirm that because I don't want to go up the wrong branch. So that's a 3, which means there's a 3 now over here. Don't know if that's meaningful though. There's a 3 here. The 3 could still, there could still be a 3 here, so we could still have a 3 on this line. 1, 2, 3. Could that be a 4? Yeah, sure, why not? 1, 7. That doesn't point at anything in particular. This one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can't be a 4. This can't be a 4. Could it be a 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No problem with that. 2, 6, 8. 4, 8. Could this be a 4? Because the 4 is either here or here. If this is the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with that. 2. Let's fill in these two. Because they are from 2, 4, 5, 6, or 8. Now that can't be a 4, and that can't be a 2 or... Oh, wait. 2 or 4. 5, 6, 8. 2, 5, 6, 8. 2, 5, 6, 8. Not a 4. 4 is here or here. 4 is here or here. But I still haven't eliminated from this line. I can't eliminate the 4 from this line either. Oh man. Yeah, this is an what do they call it? Something indigestion, right? Potential indigestion. If this is a 9, this could be a 9-7 pair with an 8 in the middle, and this would be a 6. Or 1-3. If this is a 9-7, does that... Nothing sees these two, right? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. 4-6 pairs. Do those help us? No 4-6 here. No 4 in the middle. That means 4 is here or here. Which means that can't be 4. So no 4 there. No 4 there. So the 4 actually here needs to be on row 2. Like that. And the 6... 6 can be 1 or 2 over here. 6 can't be down the middle column though. That doesn't make a difference. 9, 7, 2. It's 2 or 8. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have a 5 on here, which is curious, but it just means we have either 4 lows or 4 highs, right? 9, 7 with an 8 and a 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 through the middle, 4 over here. We have a high-low thing going on here as well. If this is a 2, we need a 3 to get to the 4, right? That's a 2, that's a 3. If it's an 8, 8, 7, this could be a 9, 8, 7, 6. Could be a 5 or a 9. Or 8 or a 7. Okay. Oh, no, wait, it can't be a 7. Okay. So, can this be a 5? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. If it's a 7, 8, 7, 6, and then a 9 or a 5. Okay, 3, 5, 9. 3, 5, 9. 3's here. But no 1s. 2. No 1s. Okay, that means one of these two has to be a 1, which means that's not a 1. That's curious. So one of these two has a 1 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This cannot be the one with the 1 on it, which means that has to be a 1. And this cannot be a 1. And then this cannot be a 1 either, which means that has to be a 1, which means that can no longer be a 9, which means that's a 3. That's a 7. That's a 9. 7, 1. Okay, that's a 5 suddenly. So 1, 3, that can't be an 8 now. That can't be an 8. And that can't be a 6 either. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. And no 6. 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. 2, 2, 4. And then this is either a 1 or a 7. Right. And that's not a 5. Okay. These two are not not 7s anymore. This is not a 9. And that's not a 7. Can this be a 9 now? Yes. But it's not, because that's a 9. So now this is a 1, which means that can't be a 7 anymore. That's a 3 now. That's not a 1. Get a 1 here. Becomes a 2. That becomes a 4. With a 6 here. 4 there. Right, I'm gonna use both hands to be faster. Whoops. 4. That's a... no, that's a 6. That's an 8. I guess that's gotta be a 7 now. Not an 8, not an 8. That's gotta be a 5. 4, 2, 5. Not a 5. 5 goes here. Not a 2. Not a 2. And I'm just playing through this completely because I want to make sure there's not something weird when a dialog pops up or whatever. And if it works on an iPhone 6, I do believe it should work on more recent iPhones. Right, that's a blue. That's an orange. Blue, orange. So that means that's a blue. That's not a 4. That's not a 2. That's not a 4. So that's got to be a 4. Okay, 6, 8, 2, 6, 8, 4. So these are both orange now. This has got to be orange. We've got a blue in here. So that's not a 6 anymore. That's got to be the 5. Right. And that 5 is also orange. Right, 179 here, but... oh, this can't be a 1, so it's a 7 or a 9. That can't be a 5. Where's the... is the 5 here now? Oh no. Oh no, the double tap to zoom. The double tap to zoom is horrible because we can't undouble tap. How do you... what's the opposite of double tapping? And we can't... we can't unzoom. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do you unzoom? Oh, okay, it unzoomed. No, it didn't unzoom. God damn it. Yeah, that's just horrible behavior. Safari on iOS. How to unzoom accidental double tap zoom. How do we remove this? Double tap the screen with 3 fingers. 3 fingers. Nope. 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 Yeah, it doesn't seem to work on my phone either. Like, how do I get rid of it? I mean, I've done this so many times. There's a disable double tap, but there's an alternate solution. It will partially disable all double settings apps. Jesus Christ. To reverse accident double tap zoom on iOS. iOS 6. Three finger doesn't work. Force restart, volume up. No, I don't want to restart the whole freaking phone. Okay, we might have to actually stop the test here because this is just so stupid. Like, iOS, iPhone, Safari, what are you thinking? So somehow some part of the zooming works, but unzooming doesn't work. Pinch to zoom, no, nothing. Okay, well, let us have a look at the console. And this, I need to uninstall this app. This is busting. Gesture event, prevent zoom, yeah. So I'm preventing the zoom, but why did it manage to zoom in the first place? Because I'm trying to prevent zoom. Ah, can I do this? No, apparently not. Use how to reset zoom with JavaScript. JavaScript on Safari. Reset this browser zoom level to 1 with Java due to security restrictions. User control function. User control method to reset zoom. Keyboard shortcut Mac. Safari. iOS. Settings app, type Safari. Okay, so we gotta go all the way to the settings app. So then Safari, I guess. And then... is there a zoom setting here? Page zoom. 100%. It is at 100%. But it's not. It shows 100% zoom setting even when it's zoomed in. I'm pretty sure Safari has like different mechanisms of zoom and they're disagreeing with each other here. Tap the AA icon in the address bar. I mean, you see, I think this is... Can I? Because my system is supposed to calculate the size of the puzzle. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm so sorry. Recalculate the size of the puzzle after the zoom happens. But I guess whatever the zoom doesn't trigger the event. That's weird. Also, the full screen doesn't work. JavaScript full screen does not work on iOS Safari. Why it doesn't work? Apparently, Apple has elected not to implement the standard full screen WebKit engine. Video prepper adapter add to home screen. No. Full window mode simulation. You can use CSS JavaScript position fix and set its height and width to 100 vertical, effectively filling the visible viewport. Yeah, but the visible viewport isn't a full screen. Mode simulation. Yeah. Video specific. You to make a video element. No. Yeah, so it just doesn't. They decided, they elected not to implement the standard. Yeah, that sounds about right. It also means that you're not supporting that. Like you just, it's broken, right? You know, if I make a video decoder that ignores all the bytes that come in and just say, oh, I elected not to support the MP4 standard, then it's not a video decoder. Then it's broken. That's a bug. Oh my god, this is so dumb. My god, Safari. All right, let's finish this puzzle. We've gotten this close. Maybe we can finish it. We know we need an 8 down here. Do we need a 6? Yes. So, well, this has got to be a 6 or an 8, right? Oh, it can't be a 6, so that's the 8. That's the 6, and then we need a 7 over here. I got a 9 over here. It's not a 9. And then these are 3, 7, and 9. That's not a 3, that's not a 7, and that's not a 9. God, it's so tiny. I wish it would full screen. Like, I can just about play it if I, like, take my glasses off and, like, hold it up to my face. Like a very old person. But it would be so much nicer if it would just support the standards full screen APIs. Come on. Alright. So, we need a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 and 4 in here, actually. So these two are 2 and 4, and that's the 3. And that's a 7. 9. I think gotta do... Oh, I think it's the two-handing that caused the problems earlier. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to be careful. Oop, 2. 7. 1, 7, 1. 9. 9 and 8. Wow, okay. If I get out of here, do I see anything here? Yeah, okay, unhandled rejection, yada yada yada. But if I reload this, it still loads fine. Okay, so unhandled, what? Unhandled promised rejection. What? Promised rejection job. What the hell is this? This is not my code, I'm guessing. Network collection was probably they're bollocking. All right. Okay. So I feel now we've fixed the current problem with iOS. Wait, am I? This is an iPhone 6. I say iOS 6. It's probably not iOS 6. What version of iOS is this even? It wants to do a software update tonight, but what is the current version? Oh. Oh. It's iOS 15.8. I mean, kudos on them for actually having an still updating an iPhone 6. I'll be honest. All right, where is my GitHub? Here we go. So we now need to bring the patch from production over to beta, and I believe it is the rules parser. So I'm gonna open container folder. So we want rules parser. I don't care about scripts.js and sudoku.html. So utilities and rules parser. So rules parser and utilities. And I'm gonna bring them over here. And I'm just gonna paste them and see what happens. Replace the files. Now it might have other changes than our little patch job, but it doesn't. Okay. So now we should be able to run beta here, and then on this one we should be able to go back to 9012. All right, this works without these errors. I don't know why this bollocks comes up. And then here, no, console location, no. Window.location equals this. If I open Safari and I press enter, And it's loading. And my nose is itching. I'm gonna blow my nose. Excuse me. Okay. It's pretending to be loading. What? Am I getting... plausible proxy. Is this... Am I testing... Timed out. Why is it timing out? And it shouldn't cause the whole thing to not work, right? If I do this, and then look at round line 180, yeah, that's commented out. So that should work now. Why is this not working? Econ refused. Oh, is it because we're not on localhost? It's possible that plausible only accepts connections from localhost. And then it just, because this dies, it doesn't show the rest of the screen. Are you kidding me? Why is it stalling on that one file that I don't care about? It just stalls on the whole thing. Can I fix that in the server code? Like, it shouldn't stall out like that. It should, even, especially if it times out eventually, right? There is the redirect to plausible in here somewhere. Plus. So I'm thinking what's happening is that on the plausible side, I've only configured. Let me just move this over off screen for a sec. I might have only configured localhost and the domain as a valid refer. Integrations. IP addresses. Shields. Oh, no. I think that's new. Danger zone. That's probably just account deletion zone. Yeah. Integrations. Wait, what? Integration error? What do you mean integration error? No grant returned. See here how to fix it. Search console, get all your important search results. Sorry, I gotta do this off screen because I don't know if it'll have any weird well, it's not loading. God damn it. Everything is only working half the time. Yeah, now plausible.i is just not returning. Maybe my internet's busted as well, I don't know. Is my stream still running? OBS doesn't seem to have any complaints. I still see myself. Okay, plausible is just not loading right now. Okay, I gotta, that's another thing that's on my to-do list, to go to a local version of plausible. Okay, this should restore functionality for most users. For now, I'm going to make a release of this on beta as well. So that is going to be a hot patch. Yeah. It's gonna be a patch. Patch. Boom. And I think we want to copy this. No. This. Right? And this is for beta. Okay. And that should... If I can find all the browser windows that I've been poking at. So, if we go here and we bring this to localhost. So that should be our localhost version. Right? This is another, what is this? It's a heartburn puzzle from the Full Deck Missing a Few Cards digest. If you guys are wondering where I'm getting these puzzles from, I'm getting them from the newsletter, but if you go to missingdeck.net, you'll find a whole bunch of beautiful, wonderful puzzles here, including the ones we're using for testing. So, yeah, these are all right. Timer fetch puzzles exist. I need to look into this eventually as well. This should be a little bit easier than the other one. So I hopefully I can test this quickly, because then we want to upload and then we want to test again, because all good testing comes in threes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two cannot have 2 from 1, 2, 3, and they don't try to. This one has 1 from 4, 5, so it's not this. And this one has neither a 4 nor a 5 in it. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. Neither 4 nor 5 in it. This has a 4 or 5 in it. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9 here. 7, 8, 9. This has none of 1, 2, 3. So the highest this can be is a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cannot be a 1, 2, 3. And it cannot be 4 and 5. But it could be 4 or 5. Because this could be also a 4 or 5. Okay. This could be as low as a 3. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can that be a 9? 8, 7, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. 2, 3. 21 plus 13 is 34. 3 make up 11. Not interesting. What about these? These two are 32, 33, 34. So these are 11. So these are at most 5. So 6, 7, 8. And at least 3 to get to 11 is 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's not great. 18. These long ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 5 here and a 5 here. Which means one of these two has to be a 5. So this has a 5 in them. And it also means one of these has to be a 5. So that can't be a 5. And we can't have a 6 in there. And we can't have a 4 in there. So we have a 1, 3, 5 here. That's a 2 then. Right? I think we're getting this correct here. This can't be a 5 now. So these two are quite low. 5 here. This can't have a 5 in it now. We also know there's got to be 5 here or here. Is that meaningful? Not right now. Yeah, we know one of these is a 5. And we know there's a 5 here. We know one of these two is a 5. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this can't have a 5. It has 1 from 1, 2, 3. So this can't have 1 from 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Doesn't have an 8 in it. Interesting. 6, 7. 6, 7. 4. Let's say 4, 6. We can't have any... Whoops. Did I... Yeah, I don't know that. For example, we can't have a 4 and a 6 in here. Okay. 6, 9. We can't have a 9 and a 6 in here. 7, 4. We can have a 4 and a 7 in here. And then 7, 9. We can have a 9 and a 7 here. Okay, so we're only limited to this one here. Okay. This can be 4 or 5. Right. Man, these geometries look obvious, like there's something I need to... Wait, we know one of these is a 5. So this can't be a 5, right? We know one of these is a... Oh, we know there's a 5 here, so we know this is the 5. Okay. And then we know there's a 5 here. 5 here, so that's a 4, that's a 5. There's no 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. You know, there's 5 here. Not here. It's 5 here. Not here. 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 Not here. Okay, so there's a 5 here. 5 here. So, yeah, we know this one doesn't have a 5. 5 here, here. Here, here. So no 5s in these. So 5 here or here. And then 5 here or here. Does it mean this must have a 5 in it? No. Not at all. We know this doesn't have a 5 in it now. This could be as small as a 4. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't be 7, 8, 9. So it's a 4 or 6. So we have a 4 or 6 in here. So we have a 4 in here for sure. And then 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. In the grand total of things, 4, 5, 6 or a 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 3 can't be here. 1, 3. So these are 1, 3. That can't be a 1. 1, 3. This has a 1 or a 3. So not these two. 5 can't be here. This can't be a 5. 4, 6. This can't have a 4 in it. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. 5, 5. 7, 6, 8. 7, 6, 8. Sure. 9. If this is a 9, this would be a 5, 6, 7, and this would be the 8. That'd be a 3, 4, 9, and then that would be a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a... Oops. That's not a 2, so that's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 6. Not a 6. 4. That's a 4. That's a 6. Okay. 4 is here. So 2, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Not a 2 now. So 1, 3, 7, 9. 1, 3, 7, 9. No 8 either. 1, 3, 7 or 9. Okay. Okay. I feel like we're close. Close to breaking this whole thing wide open. But we're not there yet. Yeah, 1, 3, 6. So we have a 6 here. We have a 6 here. No, 6 is there. Yes, 6 is there. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this can't be the 6, so that's the 6. That's not the 6. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. How do I eliminate these two? Ah, because no 2 and no 3. How did I know no 2 and no 3? Wait, what? How did I eliminate... Like, I know this isn't a 2 or 3. But then... I don't know that about this one. We know it has a 5 in it, right? Oh, there's only one with a 5? What? 14. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it is. So it is. I did not realize that. So we have a 2 in here now. 2, 3, 7, 9. Actually, not as useful as I had thought. 2 here, 2, 4, and then 7, 8, or 9. Yeah. Basically, this one is in here. Okay. All right. This can't have a 6 and an 8 in it. That's fine. Can't have a 5 in it. Which means the 5 needs to be here, which means that's a 5. Oh, yeah. That can't be the 5. So that doesn't have a 5. This could have a 5. There's a 6 to 4. This could have a 5. These are relatively low. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No 9s here. But this could still have a 9 in it. But this doesn't have any 9s on it. Well, 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. That can't be 1, 2, 3, so that's the 7 or 9. And then this is from 1, 2, 3 with a 2. And then we'll have 1, 3, 7, 9 in these sides here. This one now, it can't have a 9. So we have a 9 over here. 1, 3, 7. It's got to have one of those in there. No 5. No 5 in these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 5. We have a 9 on here. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no 1, 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 6 or an 8. So it's not this one. 7, 9. 5, 6, 8. 6 or 8. 6 or 8. But it can't have 6 and 8, so it's not that one. So we now know there's a 7 in here. Which means that's a 7, that's a 9. Shoot. I think I got it wrong. I assume 7 and 9 have to be here. But that's not necessarily true, because 7 could have been here, 9 could have been here, 7 could have been there. We happen to be correct, and I don't like it. But I'm gonna stick with it. So we now have a 1 here. That's not a 7. So this is a 1, 3, 7 here. 1, 3, 7. So we need this to be a 2. And then this can't have a 7 in it and no 6. And that's a 6. No, wait. No 7, no 6. 4, 9. 4, 5, 9. 6, 8, 6, 8. All right. Okay. 7, 9. Got a 9 here. Can't be a 9 now. All right. 1, 3 here. 1. Here. The 1 or 3. 1 or 3, but this has a 2 on it. It definitely has a 3 on it, so that can't be a 3. So that's an 8 now. Right. 1, 7, 3, 1. 3, 3, 1. 3, 6. 6 is over here. I don't know about the 3. But 2, 3, 4 should be here. So that's going to be a 1, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a 3. So 5, 1, 7, 3, 9 over here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 down here. No 4. 4 up here. And 8. 2, 3, 8. And 1, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 6, 7. That's a 3 because we have the 2, 4 over there. Okay, 5 here. So, not 5 here. 3, 1, 5. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 2, 7, 8, 9. 3. So we know there's a 4 over here. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that can't be a 9. 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gotta be a 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 6 is there. So an 8. 8 goes there. That's a 3. Alright, 1, 7, 8 down here. The 1 there. So we have an 8, 9 here, 6, 7. Where's my mouse? And so we have no 4 here. We must have a 7. 7 here, here. No 7 there. We can't have a 5 either. So 6, 7, 8. So no 9. 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. 8. Oop, 8. No. Not a 9. So 6, 7, 8. This can't have 7 or 8 or 6 anymore. So it's a 1, 3, 9. 1, 3, 9. No 2, 4 here. That's the 9. 1, 3, 1, 5. 2, 4. Okay. 2, 4 here. 9 here. 7, 9. All right. This can't be 8 or 7 anymore. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 here. 4, 5. 4, 2. All right, I think that's just gonna unroll. 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. 6, 6, 7, 8. That's a 3. 6 goes here. 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 9, 6, 6, 8, 6. Not a 6, 7, 9, 8, 7. 2, 3, 8, 2, 5, 3, 5, and 6. All right. So I am satisfied that this release is okay. Not great, but it's okay. So we're going to push it to production. Sorry, we're going to push it to beta. From here. And then we got to test again because you never know what happens during a deploy. Things can go wrong. I'm not looking at the right chat. So we have one more puzzle, I think, in this newsletter. Nope, that was the last one. Okay, let's just pick a random one from the easy one. Mild indigestion monitor. Can we see? Can I choose the easiest ones? Gas, indigestion puzzles, heartburn puzzles. So I think indigestion puzzles are the easier ones. I think I've done all this. Oh, I don't recall doing this one. Let's check it out. We'll test it on beta. And if you want to help out, always play on beta if you can. It helps me to make sure that what's in beta doesn't break like it did on Christmas. These are 7-cell arrows, so they can't be 6. The smallest this can be a 6, so these are all from 1, 2, 3. Not that one. And then these are, if it's a 1, they can be 1, 2, 5. They can be up to 5, but they all have to include a 1. And this one can't be a 5, that one can't be a 5, that one can't be a 5, that one. All the ones on black dots can't be 5. Okay. Okay. 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. So, that's a 1. That's a 2. And then these are 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 is a 8. That'd be a 1. That'd be a 9. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. That could be a 5. That's also 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a weird symmetry here, but there's also the dots are sort of not quite in the same spots. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. Plus 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3 plus 3 is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These can't be 3. This can't be a 1. Can be a 4. 2, 4, 3. Yes. It can be a 4. 1, 2. Can this be a 2? 2, 4. Yeah. Can this be a 2? No. Okay. Alright, so that's a major limitation there. And we have the same situation here. So that's got to be a 2, 4. I don't think there's any other... It can't be a 1. 3, 2, 3. No, it can't be a 3. That can't be a 3. That can't be no longer be a 2. 1, 2, 4, which means one of these is a 2, which means that's not a 2, that's not a 2. 103, 103. 2, 4. Does that put a limitation on the column here, like on these? Don't think so. It's a 2 in here, so that can't be a 2. Does that tell us about something about the minimum, these other values? 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 2. 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 8, 6. 1, 2, 4, 8, 6. This is a 1, that could be a 2, and that could be a 2. Not a problem. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be that, so that can't be a 1. And a, or a 2. 3 or 4. 2, 3, 4. Do we have another arrangement like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because that can be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay. So that's the only column where we had that limitation on these digits, which is curious. Okay. All right, right. Yeah, not here. 2 or 6. That's a little bit of a limitation. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. This can't be a 1 now because of this white dot. Okay. Could be a 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it could be a 2. It could be a 2. Also here, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. No 3 because we don't have a 6 on the other side. All right. And there's I'm playing quite a few puzzles today because I am not mentally in the place to do intense work, especially debugging stuff. I gotta fix those regexes. There's a couple other things I want to work on. There's I need to verify some things with the puzzles that have anti-night rule in the true false. Like I have a suspicion that part of the anti-night issue is that there's 2 bits of code where one checks for the presence of a value, and if the value is false, it still treats it as a positive. And probably a completely independent, separate piece of code that was written years apart looks at that value. So the value sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. But I also think that's part of the regex basically just blowing up on Safari was part of the reason why some people saw it and some didn't, and why I have inconsistent reporting there. But getting that hotfix out today was the important part. And I'm gonna be with family from tomorrow for like a week. And I have to do some other things, so I'm not sure how much maintenance work and feature work I can do. But there's a whole bunch of things that are piling up, and a very, very big pile of mental anguish for me. So I am thinking about it, I am working on it. I'm not slacking off. That's all I'm saying. Oh, these are all from 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can't be 1, 2, or 4. So that can't be a 1 or a 2. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this can be a 5 still, except it can't, because 1, 3, 5 is 9. So that can't be a 5 anymore. So now these are 1, 2, 3, 4, which actually doesn't matter. Can that still be 5? Yes, I think so. Okay, that's interesting, because that 3, 4, like, this can't be a 5 anymore, right? Because 1 and 3 is 4 already. Can it even be a 4? 4, 3, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it can be. So we can go up to 4 now with these. We don't have a 3, 4 on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there's 5 here. That can't be a 5. This is a 4. This is a 4. One of these has to be a 5. Yeah, that doesn't work. If this is a 4, this can't be a 5. And if this is a 5, that's also a 4. So that can't be a 4. So now we know this can't be a 4. 1, 2, 1. So that can't be a 2 anymore. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that's a 3 now, which makes this a 9. And these can't be 4s. That's a 3. So 8 and 6 are out of there. These can't be 3s anymore. Right. That can still be 3, 2, 1 or 3, 4, 2. One of these is a 2. That's not a 2. That's not a 1. 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2. Yeah. There's always a 2 between these two. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's a 4 now. That's a 2. 5, 4, 1. 1, 2, 4, 7. 7, 8, or 7, 9. So that can't be a 6 anymore. 1. That's gotta be a 2 now. So 1, 2, 3. All right. 1. That's the 1 now. That's a 4, 3 or 5. 3, 3, 6. So the 1 goes there. 2, 4. That can't be a 6 anymore. Okay. 3, 6. That's a 9 now, automatically with a 3 here. That becomes a 1, 2, 3. That becomes a 2, 4. 4. Can't be an 8 anymore. Can't be a 2. So that's 6 and 3. So that's 5, 6, 7, or 9. So it can't be an 8 anymore. Okay. And that's a 5 or 6. Something burning. Yeah, I gotta realize that Greta is not here today. I've got to do my own food, and I gotta remember to stop the stream on my own, because I rely on Greta showing up and telling me it is time to eat. And without her, I am in danger of just dying of starvation. So in fact, it's almost 10 o'clock. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. Whoops. I forgot about having to remember to stop the stream on my own today. So I'm kind of gotta finish this soon. And I'm supposed to actually sleep as well, which is like, oh my god, when am I gonna do that? 5, 7, 8. All right. So 1's here, not here. 2's here and here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. That's gotta be an 8. That's gotta be a 4, 9 here. 7, 8 here. 8. Not 5, 7, 8 here. Alright. Okay, we've got an 8 here. 7's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 5, 7. And then this would be a 9 and a 6. And this can't be a 5 or a 7. 7, 5, 7. Oh. Not an 8. 3, 7, 5. And that's a 1, 3 pair. And that's a 2, 5, 8. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. That can be a 4. 7. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. 6 or 8 makes sense. 6 down here. Oh, my nose is itchy. 7, 8, 9. 9, 5, 8, 2, 4, 8, 7, and this is a 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Can't be a 9, so that's a 6. That's a 9. Can it be a 7? No, so it's got to be a 5. And then we have 7, 9 here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here it is 5, 6. And these two are 1 and 7. 3 and 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 6 and 8. All right. That is it. I think I'm gonna again missingdeck.net for puzzles. Whoa, it's the phone flying around. Check it out. Can I don't know if I can paste a link in the chat. I'll try it. 2 days puzzles were from. All right. That's it for now. I would love to hear feedback if this resolves the iOS Safari issues. It should, but there can be other issues, and I know there's a couple other issues that I'm working on. I hope that is it for today. I hope. No, it just is. And I would like to say thanks for stopping by. Most importantly, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care and have a good rest of your weekend. And I hope you had a good Christmas and you look forward to New Year's and you had some time with family, friends, and you're having a generally good time and take some bit of break from work and so on and so forth. Take care. Bye.